In the year 622 CE, facing severe persecution and hostility in Mecca, Prophet Muhammad and his followers made the momentous decision to migrate to Medina. This significant event, known as the Hijra, marked a pivotal turning point in Islamic history, symbolizing a new beginning. In Medina, the Prophet established a new community grounded in the principles and teachings of Islam, fostering unity and faith. However, the Quraysh of Mecca, who had deep economic and political ties with Medina, perceived the growing Muslim community as a significant threat to their influence. They were resolute and determined to crush the nascent Muslim community before it could gain more power. The Quraysh were particularly alarmed by the Muslims' growing influence and the potential shift in power dynamics in Medina. The Muslims, for their part, yearned deeply for their homes and families left behind in Mecca, feeling a profound sense of loss. They also aspired to establish a just and equitable society based on the teachings of Islam, where everyone could live in harmony. The tensions between Mecca and Medina escalated rapidly, setting the stage for an inevitable confrontation that would determine the fate of the Muslim community. The migration to Medina was not just a physical journey but a deeply symbolic one, representing a profound transformation. It represented the Muslims' unwavering commitment to their faith and their willingness to sacrifice everything for their beliefs. The Hijra also marked the beginning of the Islamic calendar, highlighting its immense significance and enduring legacy in the Muslim world. News reached Medina that a Meccan caravan, heavily laden with goods, was returning from Syria. This caravan was a prime target, as it carried valuable merchandise that could significantly impact the Meccan economy. This caravan, led by Abu Sufyan, represented a significant portion of the Quraysh's wealth. Capturing it would deal a heavy blow to their financial stability. The Prophet Muhammad saw an opportunity to weaken the Quraysh economically and strategically. He devised a plan to intercept the caravan, aiming to disrupt their trade routes. He called upon his followers to intercept the caravan at Badr, a strategic watering hole north of Medina. This location was crucial for controlling the region's trade routes. The Muslims, numbering just over 300, were lightly armed. They had to rely on their faith and determination rather than superior weaponry. They had only a few horses and camels for transport, making their journey even more challenging. Many of them carried simple weapons like swords, bows, and arrows. These were the tools they would use to face a well-equipped enemy. Despite their limited resources, the Muslims were united by their faith. Their belief in their cause gave them strength. They were prepared to fight and die for their beliefs. Their resolve was unshakable. The march to Badr was arduous. The harsh conditions tested their endurance and commitment. The scorching desert sun beat down on the Muslims. The heat was relentless, adding to their struggle. They had little food and water. Their supplies were scarce, making every step more difficult. Yet, their spirits remained high. Their faith and determination kept them going. They were inspired by the Prophet's leadership and their unwavering faith in God. This inspiration was their greatest strength. When news of the Muslim mobilization reached Mecca, the Quraysh reacted swiftly and decisively. They assembled a formidable army of nearly 1,000 men, equipped with superior weaponry and armor. Led by Abu Jahl, a staunch opponent of Islam, the Meccan army set out to protect their caravan and crush the Muslims once and for all. The Quraysh were confident in their superior numbers and equipment. They had underestimated the Muslims' resolve and the strategic advantage they had secured at Badr. The Quraysh's decision to send such a large force to Badr reflects the seriousness with which they viewed the Muslim threat. They recognized that the Muslims, despite their small numbers, were a force to be reckoned with. The stage was set for a clash that would have far-reaching consequences. Section 4. Strategic brilliance at Badr. Muslims gained the upper hand. The Muslims, under the Prophet's guidance, took up a strategic position at Badr, a location that would play a pivotal role in their success. They gained control of the water sources, which would prove crucial in the desert heat, ensuring their troops remained hydrated and strong. They also chose a battlefield that limited the Quraysh's numerical advantage, effectively neutralizing their larger force. The Prophet's strategic acumen was evident in his decision to occupy the high ground, giving his forces a commanding view of the battlefield. This gave the Muslims a tactical advantage during the battle, allowing them to strike effectively from above. They could rain arrows down on the advancing Meccan army, disrupting their formations and causing chaos. This strategic positioning, combined with the Muslims' unwavering faith, laid the groundwork for their unlikely victory against a much larger force. The Muslims' strategic advantage was not merely a matter of military tactics but also of psychological warfare. It was also a testament to their faith, as they prayed fervently for divine assistance. They believed that God was on their side and that He would grant them victory, a belief that strengthened their resolve. This belief fueled their courage and determination, driving them to fight with unparalleled bravery and tenacity.